Ever wondered how your sleep habits can affect your exam scores? This isn't just about feeling well rested or being able to stay awake during a late night study session. Sleep, my friends, is a critical component of our overall health and well-being, and it goes much deeper than that. Think of sleep as the unsung hero of our daily lives, the backstage crew that keeps the show running smoothly. It's during these quiet hours when our bodies aren't active that our brains are hard at work, processing information, forming memories, and rejuvenating for the next day. And it's not just about physical health. Sleep plays a significant role in our emotional well-being too. But the question still stands. How does sleep, or the lack thereof, impact our cognitive functions? How can it affect our academic performance? Well, buckle up, because we're about to delve deeper into the science behind sleep and its impact on your brain power. So, let's delve deeper into the science behind sleep and its impact on cognitive functions, particularly how it can affect your academic performance. What really happens when we sleep? This is a question that has intrigued scientists for decades. As we delve into the realm of slumber, we uncover a complex, fascinating world that is vital to our overall well-being. Sleep is not a single uniform state. Instead, it's a series of stages, each with its own unique characteristics and functions. The first stage is light sleep, a transitional phase where you're neither fully awake nor deeply asleep. This is followed by the second stage, characterized by slower brain waves interspersed with rapid bursts known as sleep spindles. Then, we enter the deep sleep stage. During this time, your brain waves slow down significantly and it becomes harder to wake up. This stage is crucial for physical recovery and growth. The last stage is rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. This is when most dreaming occurs, and it's particularly important for memory consolidation and learning. Now, let's focus on REM sleep. During this period, your brain is almost as active as when you're awake. It's believed that during REM sleep, your brain sorts and stores the day's experiences, solidifying them into long-term memories. This is why cramming all night before an exam can be counterproductive. Without sufficient REM sleep, your ability to retain information diminishes. But what happens when we don't get enough sleep? Sleep deprivation can wreak havoc on our brains. It can impair our cognitive functions, including attention, decision-making, and memory. It can also lead to mood swings and reduced mental agility. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation can even contribute to serious health issues like heart disease and diabetes. In essence, each stage of sleep has a distinct function, working together to keep us healthy and sharp. Disrupting this process, whether by staying up late, waking up early, or having interrupted sleep, can interfere with these essential functions and impact our daily lives. As you can see, sleep is a complex process that plays an essential role in our cognitive functions. So the next time you're tempted to skimp on sleep, remember, a good night's rest is more than just about feeling refreshed in the morning. It's about giving your brain the time it needs to process, recover, and prepare for the day ahead. Now, how does sleep impact our cognitive functions? This question takes us into the fascinating world of our brains and their nighttime activities. Let's start with memory. When we sleep, our brains aren't just idly passing the time. They're actively processing and consolidating the information we've learned throughout the day. This complex process is akin to your brain's version of housekeeping, tidying up your mental workspace. It's during this time that short-term memories get transferred into long-term storage, solidifying your knowledge. So, whether you're studying for an exam or trying to remember a new recipe, a good night's sleep can make all the difference. Now, let's move on to concentration. Ever tried to focus on a task after a sleepless night? It's not easy, is it? That's because sleep deprivation directly impacts our ability to concentrate. Quality sleep, on the other hand, replenishes our mental energy, allowing us to focus better on tasks at hand. Next up, learning. It's no secret that we learn new things every day. But did you know that sleep plays a critical role in the learning process? During sleep, our brains make connections between newly learned information and existing knowledge, enhancing our understanding and proficiency. So if you're trying to master a new skill or absorb new material, remember to give your brain the rest it needs. But what happens when we skimp on sleep? Sleep deprivation can lead to reduced cognitive performance. It impairs our ability to think, react, regulate emotions, and learn. It's like trying to drive a car with a foggy windshield. You might get to your destination, but the journey is going to be a lot more challenging and potentially dangerous. In essence, sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's vital for our brains to function optimally. When we compromise on sleep, we compromise on our cognitive abilities. The effects of sleep deprivation on cognitive functions can be particularly detrimental for students. So remember, a well-rested brain is a well-performing brain. Make sure to prioritize your sleep, not just for your grades, but for your overall cognitive health. So, how do sleep habits affect academic performance? To put it simply, your sleep habits can make or break your academic performance. Studies have consistently found a strong correlation between good sleep habits and higher grades. But why is this? Well, it's all about how sleep impacts the brain. You see, when you sleep, your brain is busy processing and consolidating the information you've learned throughout the day. This process is essential for memory formation. So, if you're not getting enough sleep, you're effectively cutting short your brain's study time. This can lead to difficulties in remembering what you've learned, which can obviously impact your grades. Now, you might be thinking, but I can just pull an all-nighter before the exam, right? Well, not so fast. Research shows that pulling an all-nighter can be counterproductive. During an all-nighter, your brain is forced to work overtime without the rest it needs to function optimally. This can lead to a decrease in cognitive abilities such as attention, concentration, and problem solving. This means that even if you manage to cram in more information, you might struggle to recall it during the exam. In fact, one study found that students who pulled all-nighters had lower GPAs than those who didn't. Moreover, sleep deprivation can lead to increased stress and anxiety levels, which can further interfere with your ability to perform well in exams. It's a vicious cycle, really. You stay up late to study, which leads to poor sleep, which then leads to lower cognitive functioning and higher stress levels, which then leads to poorer academic performance. So, the bottom line is, if you want to boost your grades, one of the best things you can do is to prioritize good sleep habits. This includes sticking to a regular sleep schedule, ensuring you're getting enough sleep each night, and avoiding all-nighters. Remember, when it comes to studying, it's not just about quantity, but also about quality. And quality sleep is a crucial part of that equation. Good sleep habits can significantly boost your grades. So, how can you improve your sleep habits? Let's dive into some practical tips that will help you get those precious Z's and ace your exams. First off, consistency is key. Try to maintain a regular sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Yes, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock known as your circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up each day. Next, let's talk about your sleep environment. It should be dark, quiet, and cool. Consider using earplugs or a white noise machine if you can't control the noise around you. And don't forget about your mattress and pillows. They should be comfortable and supportive. Now, onto your pre-sleep routine. Try to establish a relaxing bedtime ritual. This could be anything from reading a book to taking a warm bath or doing some light stretches. The goal here is to signal to your body that it's time to wind down and get ready for sleep. Let's talk about food and drink. Avoid big meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. They can disrupt your sleep cycle and make it harder for you to fall asleep. It's also a good idea to drink less before bedtime to prevent disruptive middle-of-the-night trips to the bathroom. Finally, and this might be a tough one, try to limit your use of electronic devices before bed. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, computers, and TVs can interfere with your sleep. So turn off these devices at least an hour before bedtime. And remember, good sleep doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to establish healthy sleep habits. So be patient with yourself and make small changes one step at a time. Remember, better sleep leads to better grades, so don't underestimate the power of a good night's rest. So let's prioritize sleep and see how it transforms your academic performance. Sweet dreams!